You're
Listening to
Tipsy
Tipsy
Book Reads.
Okay, you should have had a countdown. I wasn't ready.
That's okay. I can say that by myself if you want.
Oh.
And then
Okay,
this ain't a good start.
it's
Okay.
the best start.
You're listening to Tipsy Book Reads. I'm Rebecca.
And I'm Trey. And we're tipsy.
There we go. Together we will continue. Okay.
It's the drinks.
We didn't even take a sip yet. You're listening to Tipsy Book Reads. I'm Rebecca.
And I'm Trey.
And we're tipsy. Why did I say we are? I'm starting this thing. Too many books on my TBR. Yeah. This podcast is like a book club for the antisocial. We make a drink inspired by the book we read and talk crap about life and fictional characters. We really hope you listen and drink along.
Side effects of listening to this podcast may include reading vivaciously, extreme bouts of laughter, tipsiness from craft cocktails, talking shit about life and fictional characters. Listen at your own risk.
Just a warning, this podcast is explicit. We are all over 21 and there are spoilers. We warned ya. Hey.
Hi.
It's Trey,
Stop.
our manager, our unpaid intern, our creative director.
Whoa, so many titles.
He is here, he is thriving, and he's ready
So ready.
to talk about the book.
I'm so happy to be here with you.
Yay! How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm so tired.
That's so real. It's so hot.
It's real. It's like, we can talk about that for my what kept me home,
Mm-hmm.
because that is what I just can't do. I just can't do it.
What?
Well, the book we're reading
Fire.
is Fire, literally, and it's over there. I left it over there. It's called Fire with Fire. Crap, I don't remember who wrote it.
It's by Destiny Soria.
Oh,
We love an icon.
thank you. Legend. I appreciate it. She's incredible. Love the book.
Magnificent.
We read chapters 1 through 16 this week, and next week we're going to read 17 through the end. My God.
So far.
Literally, so much is happening. Let's talk about the drink. So
Oh.
this was Trey's idea. Trey.
Stop.
I won't. Okay, it's so good.
Oh, continue.
It's a s'mores martini because they had their little campfire,
Little bonfire moment.
which was so fun. So relatable though. And I wanted to toast the rim, but like I couldn't. It's marshmallow fluff. So it's marshmallow fluff on the rim with graham crackers, and inside is a chocolate syrup with I don't remember the measurements. Oh, I love past me. Hold on.
Oh my goodness. She's always working
She's
hard.
always working hard. Over time, 1.5 ounces of whipped cream vodka, 1 ounce of almond cream liqueur, 0.5 ounces of vodka, and 0.5 ounces of oat milk.
Oh, she knows her measurements.
You don't have to put oat milk in it, but when I sipped it, I was like, oh, we need to drive.
We have to get home.
So I just added a little bit of oat milk in it. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cling.
Clink, clink. That's so good.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute. Wait. I gotta get more of this fluff.
Mm-hmm. I love marshmallow fluff. Did you grow up eating marshmallow fluff?
None.
None?
Mm-mm.
Are you familiar with a fluffernutter?
Oh, what?
I
Tell
think it's
me
a New
more.
England thing. I do think it's a New England thing because no one down here eats them. But basically, it's just bread
Mm-hmm.
with peanut butter, like creamy peanut butter. I prefer, but you can get crunchy, whatever.
Never.
and fluff, marshmallow fluff.
Oh.
Put it in there as a sandwich. It's so freaking good. But yeah,
A sandwich.
I grew up eating that.
I may have to try that.
Yeah, so good. But also, the container we used to get as a kid, they're now like almost $5.
Oh,
They were not that much money.
for the fluff?
I mean, I got the dollar something one. Like, don't get me wrong.
No, I would too.
But yeah, I was like, since when are they $5? Inflation.
On fire.
Mm. Oh my God. What if we just sat here and ate the rim?
Well, we just. This is the episode.
This is gonna be a mess, but in the best way. Every one of our conversations is always just like rabbit hole after rabbit hole. Are we gonna actually talk about the book?
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about either.
What book?
Yeah, I didn't read a book either.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm so content.
Seriously?
I've never been so happy.
I'm so glad. I've been so nervous. Oh, she's about to drop.
Oh.
Look at that. That's kind of iconic.
Reminds me, what's that song or that meme? It was like, it's crazy how the very first woman is the one who ate.
Yes! Oh my god.
I can never remember how it goes, but I was just like, I think about that
Crazy
every
how the
day.
very first woman was a woman who ate. I think you're right.
Really? Oh.
But I think it's just fast. It's crazy how the very first woman was a woman who ate.
Oh yeah.
It was a woman who
Ate.
Yeah. Listen, I just talk in absolute brain rot.
Mm-hmm.
So,
What else is there?
apparently a lot.
Since when?
I don't know, like I will be in a conversation and say something TikTok related. And people will be like, "Did you just like die a little and then come back? Like I'm confused. What just what came out of your mouth?" And I'm like, "What do you mean?"
You know what? I have noticed that. Because if I say something like, y'all better come get one of these,
Yeah.
you know exactly what I'm saying.
And they're just like,
Get what?
"Huh?
Excuse
what do you
me?
mean?"
I like this chicken salad. You're
I
not
also-
even eating.
Literally. I also still talking like Vine references.
Really?
Mm-mm.
I never had Vine. Oh, no.
Oh my god.
I was too late to the function.
What? I was fully on Vine. Like I would like I did covers like on Vine.
Oh.
Yeah.
Famous.
Mhm. Oh yeah.
Time to go to YouTube.
Yeah, oh. But I loved it. Like I refer to the and they were roommates all the time. No one gets that one ever. Never.
Really?
Never. You made me drop my croissant.
Not my Everything I know is from YouTube compilations,
That's
and
so
it's
fair.
so sad. There was like,
Fair.
there's road work ahead. I sure hope so.
Sure. Oh, I couldn't finish it 'cause I had the drink in my mouth.
Every time I see a sign, I'm like,
I sure hope so. Oh my god, this is so good.
we're just so unserious.
Okay, the
Let
book
us
we're
drink.
reading. I really want to eat this like little thing that fell. I can't do it on camera. When
No.
we take our break, I'll eat it. Okay. Anyways, should we jump into scattered thoughts, or do we want to do a little character breakdown just to remind ourselves of these characters?
Maybe a little character breakdown. Because I
Okay.
feel like we have some really complex people.
We do. So for the first like 5 chapters, I couldn't get straight whose sister, like what sister was what.
Seriously, I was like, who is speaking to me right now?
I know, and then the fighting, like when they were doing their
Back
little,
and forth.
I was like, who is who?
I was like, it's so seamless the way the thoughts are jumped in.
Oh yeah, it's not a writing problem. It's a my comprehension level problem.
Seriously, the school system failed me and clearly has favored Destiny because
No.
I could never.
Yeah. I don't know how she wrote it. How did she keep track of it?
Because at first I was like, oh, it's a new chapter. No, that's
Mm,
completely false.
Okay, so we have the 2 sisters. We have Eden and we have Danny. Eden is the older sister. Danny is the younger sister.
The icon, the legend.
Mm-hmm. So they're dragon slayers.
Let's talk about it.
Okay.
Because
Or do we want to keep going through the character breakdown?
dragons?
No, seriously. Also, why did I not realize that this was in the modern world?
I fully expected a medieval story.
They were like, YouTube? Where what? It threw me. I
I'm
loved
like,
it.
I'm in my Jeep and I'm driving to where?
Yeah. Tomas is going to kill us with his whatever. And I was like, in a car?
Let's roll that back. You don't mean a carriage?
A carriage?
I'm like, where are we? When are we?
Yeah.
We're today.
And that's on not reading the back of books. And just diving right in.
Fully. Cover's cute. I'm in.
Yes. And I don't have my freaking book to show you. I'll grab it on the break.
Mm-hmm.
But I have the Fairy Loot edition. Thank you so much, Brie. So Brie had so many books that she like kind of gave us a box to go through basically, and I thought it looked pretty. I thought it looked good.
One of the best cover art.
Oh, I can't wait to show you guys. So I snagged it, and it has been sitting on my shelf for so long. So I threw it in the list of things like, I'm kind of feeling this drink a little bit already. Maybe I should have like eaten more today.
Hey, when in Rome.
Hey.
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 Okay. Okay, who approved this episode of you and I together on this? Because
I don't know. We may need to talk to them.
Yeah. This was, isn't
It's
it?
a choice.
Are you not the manager? Okay. So let's finish going through the list of people. Speaking of, Tomas is Danny's bestie.
Mm-hmm. Number one.
Number one in the field, number one in our hearts. Nox is the dragon.
So sassy.
Love the dragon. I love a talking dragon. Big fan. Sadie was the ex-best friend. And I think we're still kind of where we leave off in better waters.
Yeah. It's like, we weren't, but now we are.
Okay. There's a lot of history between them two,
We
which
gotta
we
go
will
back.
talk about. And then we have Frankie, who's the aunt. Nate, who shows up randomly. He just kind of is there.
He's like, hi.
Yeah, he's a side character, but I felt like he was important enough to write down.
Side character and story first in my heart.
Yeah, always. Calla Thorne
Mm.
is a little sus.
A little.
She's a sorcerer.
I do love a magic.
I do love
a magic girly.
I love an immortal magic girly. When they said that, I was like, oh, okay, there's a lot going on here.
I was like, complex.
You know what I love is that there's this whole complex story behind all of this that we don't actually know. But I'm not mad about it.
It's like, first, we're talking about the girls.
Yeah.
But there may be a little something we can get into.
Sprinkle a little history here and there. Like, we'll see.
Little legend.
Yeah. Why not?
We're here.
But it works well. And I think it helps with the pacing, especially as this is a young adult fantasy series. And so
Makes you pause.
it does. There's not a huge amount of world building, which I appreciate. Technically, they don't
not
really
needed.
need to do it because we're in our world.
We're literally, they're outside.
But I do, I mean, there is their own whole little sorcerer's world that's a little.
I don't know. I feel like this drink is pretty magical.
It is a little magical. The chocolate syrup really makes it.
I do love the chocolate syrup.
Oh, me too. I love it. Oh, this is dairy free, by the way. I don't think it's vegan technically though, because isn't marshmallows not vegan? So you can make. Is marshmallow fluff actually?
And the fluff may be different. 'Cause I know marshmallows themselves are not, but I want to say they do. As if we're not
Recording. These motorcycles are wild. Wow. Oh, speaking of recording, we're at Fern and Fable again. Thank you so much, Raina, for letting us use your space.
the best place.
I was my brain went to Folgers. The best part of waking up is Folgers in a cup. Anyways,
Fern and Fable.
I heard it and then I couldn't get past it until I said that.
I'm like, it's the fluff.
There's no more thoughts in my head except for this. Okay, so are you ready for some scattered thoughts?
Hit me.
My very first one was I didn't realize this was modern time. Woo. This is a messy story.
Truly, it's the feelings are being felt, left and right.
Like I did. So I said that we didn't read the back, but I did read the back. But I just didn't comprehend that.
I
this
didn't
was a
read the
modern-
back.
I did, and then I was excited about like a sister story. I was like, I always love a sister story. They're at each other's throats half the time. They're true
instantly.
sisters. True sisters.
I was just like, we got beef for what? No reason. Just because you're here.
But honestly, like relatable. There's always one sibling that is so naturally good at something.
And I was like, I can't
I hate
stand you. I got beef.
Mhm.
Call me Kendrick,
My-
but
My sister was the type of person that could like sit down and just take a test and like be incredible at it.
really,
Not I. So I was always jealous about that.
wow.
Hmm. Other than that, I mean, I'm not a dragon slayer, so
Not yet.
I can't. Oh my god! Don't give away my secret.
Stop it. The people deserve to know.
Speaking of which, if I was a dragon slayer, the way I would be like, guess what I do on the side?
Like, you know what I did this weekend?
Slay a dragon.
I mean, I went on a hunt.
I went on a hunt for dragons.
Hunting wabbits. That's what I would say. They'd be like, excuse me?
Hunting wagons.
Wagons?
Wagons. Have you seen the guy on TikTok that does that like voice but has like modern songs that he plays? He did Espresso. It's yes, like by Sabrina Carpenter, and he's like, "I'm widowy espresso."
What? I only see the person that sings everything in Kermit voices.
Love him too.
Icon.
Legend.
Really saving the algorithm.
Legend. Okay, we got to get into this. So, speaking of which, we already kind of talked about sorcery a little bit.
The magic.
So, they're immortal.
Lifelong.
And it's crazy. And there is, like, we have no idea what's going on here. We don't know why they're immortal. We don't know why they have powers. We don't know where they started from. Like, and Eden, my girl, you're just going to dive head first.
She said, I'm in it to win it.
She almost died at their little mansion, and she still wants to go back? Confused.
The thrill of the hunt.
Confused. Oh, you know what? Wow, that's really deep. Because she's a hunter.
Wait, I didn't even register. You got me.
That's so deep. Good job.
Because I'm working late. Because I'm a
It's
reader.
Oh.
We're not serious enough for this.
Dead. Okay, we're literally 20 minutes in. We're still talking about the first part. Okay.
It's just so much.
We've got this.
We're strong.
Okay. So these two sorcerers, I forgot the other one. Kara, whatever her name is. Kala.
Aldrich.
Yeah, that sounds right. Aldrich something.
Aldrich.
Yeah, sure.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
I like it. We're sold on it.
Done. They came to dinner, and I love that Danny is like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm going to my bonfire.
I'm busy. Booked and busy.
You want to have a whole life devoted to dragons? I want to have a social life.
And can I just say, one thing that stuck out to me that I loved, that a mom was like, we're having a dinner, but I'm not cooking. Store-bought, the entire meal.
I loved that. And
Who
then
has the time?
even the little sly mark of like, who knows if she's going to actually say that she bought it or she made it.
Will
and
she,
who
won't
cares?
she?
She was like, and?
It's in my house. It's my meal.
And it was good. It was a good one, too.
Mm-hmm.
It was a good one.
It sounded great.
It did, honestly. Oh, that sounds great right now. So this whole meeting happens, and this is when, like, they say that they want Danny. So they're watching them, first of all?
I'm like, creepers?
How are they watching them when they're, like, in their barn training, and only in their barn training?
Like,
I'm going to need logistics.
I'm like, tell me what you know.
A magic
quickly.
ball?
I hope so.
That'd be
so.
That would be sick.
I love a crystal ball.
Mm-hmm.
A crystal, nothing more.
Love it. Okay. Brain work. Let's work.
Mm-hmm.
Work. Okay. Anyways,
We're at the dinner.
we're at the dinner and they're chatting and it's really sad. I feel for our girly, Eden,
Yes.
because she's like, "What do you mean? I've put way more effort into this." I
You-
feel for her at this
You
part.
first. That's. I feel like it's the first like true crack we see. At
Mhm.
first, we see a little like sister rivalry, but it's now like, oh,
Well,
you got feelings for this.
And it's obvious she has some severe perfectionism. So when
Mm-hmm.
a perfectionist isn't put first or like isn't seen, it really is like the
It
end of the
hurts.
world. As someone with severe perfectionism,
You're so great.
Thanks. I feel that. I see her. Like, that's tough.
We see each other.
We see each other. So
That was a hard one.
it's a hard one, but she also didn't react great.
Part of me really loves her reaction though.
Okay, talk about it.
I just feel like for someone who clearly suffers from like a bit of anxiety about like her performance and stuff, I personally could never walk up and be like, but why?
That's so true.
Tell me give me a reason.
Tell me why.
If you're going to be so bold and say you want her and not me, I want to know.
Yeah, I couldn't do it. I would just sit
Get
there.
those notes.
Get
I'd be
those
like,
notes.
I guess I'm going to go cry now.
I'd be like, and I'm done, and I'm actually quitting.
In fact, here's my knife. Here's my bow and arrow.
Resignation.
Signed, sealed.
Delivered. So we already have to take a break.
All right.
Isn't that crazy?
It's so fast.
I know. We'll be right back. Clap. Good enough.
Best we can do.
Okay. Oh my gosh, we're back.
Hi.
And this is, well, I'll show the book at the end.
Leave them waiting.
Waiting. So let's fast forward to the bonfire.
I love it.
We meet key characters here.
Peak.
Sadie.
Mystery.
Mystery girl. We don't understand who she is. We know there's some sort of tension.
It's clear. You
very
could cut it with maybe a knife.
You could. Tomas definitely could.
What is like?
He's a nosy Nancy.
And I love it.
He's getting the tea. He's like, tell me about it. I know something was wrong. What was that? What happened?
Oh, where you mean?
What do
Where
you
you going?
Where are you going?
Let's
Come
talk.
back here. I love it.
You're like, I'm so friendly. Tell me what's going on.
Bestie, what's happening?
He's knocking on the window. He's like, hi.
But I mean, we love a bi queen.
I'm like,
I don't know where the storyline's gonna go.
I'm just like, wait. I didn't expect any romance. How did we get here?
Me either. I'm so used to putting this down. I was like ready to go.
And I need a little.
Yeah, I don't know why I didn't expect any romance.
I just felt like the story we already had so much. I was like, oh, you have space for more? Well, I'm here for it.
Absolutely. I think it's hilarious, like we said before, that literally no one knows who these people are and what they do. So the fact that she just jumped in her little car. Oh, did you freaking know it was a dragon above, though? When it was like, there's a shadow in the sky.
I like a shot. I'm like, girl, that's
It's
a
a bird.
satellite.
It's a plane.
I'm like, you're in the woods.
It's
That's a
a motherfucking
satellite.
dragon.
I'm like, a what? No. Not like
Satellite.
this. Not like this.
I kind of wanted there to be like a huge scene there where like the dragon landed and she had to pull out her like badassery and just like,
They're so secret.
I love it.
And she was just like, I love her inner monologue. And she's just like, I should probably call someone.
But I think not.
But what's the chances it's really a dragon?
I love that.
I'm like, no, thank you.
And then it was.
I'm like, where are you going? Oh, being pulled towards each other
They're bonded.
by fate.
I didn't expect them to be bonded. Did you?
I was just like, wait a minute. What do you mean you've been looking for me? What do you mean you're talking to me?
What do you mean like I saw a little galaxy when we touched?
I was like, wait, the stars are aligning?
Hold on.
I'm like, what's your zodiac?
I love it though. I love it. I love a grumpy little dragon. Old man.
So sassy.
My favorite. And it's messy because she's a dragon slayer. He's a dragon.
There's a lot of preconceived notions about each other. It was like, I
Both
don't
of
really
them.
like you, but I don't know why.
And I love that the dragon can just like chat with her.
It's like, what was that?
I don't know.
You're in my head?
Oh my god, I thought you meant someone like you heard a noise.
That's exactly how that's how I seen her. She was looking around the woods like,
I
hello.
literally heard something at the same time that you said that and it scared me. Okay.
There's nothing to worry about.
It's
I'll protect you.
okay. We're alive, we're safe, we're good.
The books will keep us safe.
There is fairy lights. Okay, that's what's moving over there.
Stop, because now I'm turning.
No, I'm sorry. No, the reflection on our Tipsy Book Reads graphic over there.
Ooh, not
It's
our
catching
graphic.
something, but it is the fairy lights. Okay.
It's
Back
the
to this.
magic.
What the heck is she gonna do? The way I would call my mom immediately.
The
be like,
way, without
"Mom."
hesitation, I'd have been like, you're done. From the moment I seen you in the sky, hello? I need you to meet me here
Right now?
ASAP.
Right now.
Do not pass go. Do not collect 200.
Freaking crazy.
Now, where are you going? Why are we just gonna chit chat?
Literally.
I mean, hey. I mean, I would too a little bit.
I would too.
I'm like,
And you would do it too.
and you would do it too for a check.
See, we're just going to talk in full quotes this entire episode.
And you know what?
Is it possible?
If you can decipher it, maybe you'll get something.
Oh.
Maybe a episode, a complete one.
Oh, yeah. If you can leave all of the references listed below in our YouTube comments,
Wow.
we will shout you out in the next episode
Oh my goodness.
by username.
That'd be so cool. Not me going to YouTube right now.
Nuh-uh. Get out of here, Trey.
Wait, no.
Wait, hold on. Okay. So, what happens next? Does she go and see the nest, or is this later on?
I
This is
believe
later
that's
on.
later on.
Okay. The auntie.
I love an auntie.
Were you gonna say icon again?
I was. But I was like, but it's so
Take
true
a
though.
sip.
You ain't gotta tell me twice. I'm slowing. I tried.
Sorry. It's so sweet. It just goes down like so quickly.
I'm trying my restraint.
You know the
in
other.
this moment.
You're good. You're so good. The other reference where they're like telling a depressing story at a bar, and it's like a margarita with the rim, and you're like, yeah, that's so sad. Like,
Every time I think about margaritas, I just think about the song. One margarita.
Okay. Finally put that down now. I feel so freed. Oh man, I didn't eat my little marshmallow.
I want to be free.
I
But back
didn't
to-
set another timer.
Oh,
no. We'll set a 15-minute one just in case.
Okay, back to the family.
Oh, auntie.
Love her.
Okay, the fact that she's a cat and it got stuck in a tree and she called Eden.
She's like, please, there's no one else that I can call the fire department.
The fire department.
Wait, do they still do that?
You're
You know what? I bet they do. They're great people.
sure. But then she meets Nate, which love their little conversation. People thought she was in a cult. That's my favorite part of the whole
It's
book.
just like, wait, what?
It's so funny though.
You're so busy doing your like training and stuff that you had to make up like rumors, and they thought you were in a cult.
Thought she was in a cult.
I'm like, come on, people.
Do you remember when we used to listen to My Favorite Murder?
Yes,
Call your dad, you're in a cult.
literally us in the Barnes and Noble.
Literally us.
Y'all don't even
Y'all don't even know. This
understand.
was pre-realizing that maybe My Favorite Murder. Wait, maybe we shouldn't say that. We just don't. Oh God, I don't want to say anything bad. We're just not listeners anymore, and that's okay.
I was in a phase prior
a
to
phase?
like, it was pre-COVID.
Yeah.
And we were into it. Everyone
Pre-COVID.
was.
This was pre-COVID
It was. It was before COVID was even thought about
by years.
by years. And we're quirked up. We're in the Barnes and Noble doing God knows what.
Yeah, but that wasn't My Favorite Murder. That was Jensen and
That was.
whatever. And they used to go over.
It's all the same rabbit hole, though. We were
Yeah.
down bad.
Yeah, we were. We were like all the true crime. Do you even
Mhm.
listen to true crime anymore?
No, not one bit.
Isn't that crazy?
There's enough in the world. I just watched the news.
Yeah, it was like I don't know. It was just, you were in the photography studio and there was nothing else to do.
Stop.
And
You listen
just-
to everything.
literally everything. So I don't know.
You know what?
Did we ever tell our listeners that like that's how we met? School? College?
I don't know. I just assume everyone knows our like legend,
Literally.
our story.
Listen, the legend is we met at photography school.
So talented.
So talented. Multi-talented.
So young, so spry.
Seriously. I look back at those pictures and I'm like, how did I age like 15
Who
years?
is that?
Who is that? Trauma.
I was like, I feel like I've gotten shorter. Slowly turns head to camera.
Anyways, so wow, another
Oh.
rabbit hole.
Cat and Tree, we're meeting Nate. She didn't even know who he was at first glance.
honestly, when you're so busy, Like,
You
you
got
just don't-
dragons,
You got dragons, you got
magic,
training.
sorcerers,
Mhm.
sisters.
She almost died at like 9 years old in that stupid sorcerer's
She can't remember
mansion.
everyone's face and name.
No, I get it.
Me
But it was
too.
important that they met, I think. And then also, Auntie knows a lot more than she is like letting on, I
She's
think.
like, I got the tea.
She does, but she won't tell anyone. She won't tell her.
That's not my business.
But she's like, I have my own lane.
She's not a yapper.
She's
Not like
a
me.
yapper.
Because I would have been spilling all the tea.
Guess what? Those sorcerers, they are sus.
You wouldn't believe what they just did.
Here we go. Yeah, that I'm curious to see if Auntie will come back into play.
I'm just like, I hope so.
Me too.
'Cause I
I
feel
really like her.
she's just so much fun, and she off balances like the very serious nature of we hunt dragons. She's like, not me. I'm just trying to make some cat food.
Love. I love it. Is she you?
I mean,
Are you Auntie?
I didn't want to come out like this. But yes, I am.
Cheers. Okay, so another cool thing about her writing is like multiple things are happening at once. So
Mhm.
while Auntie is happening, isn't this when she goes and like meets the
We're
dragon eggs?
like, okay, meet up part 2.
Part 2. We
It's like
find
we've
out
been
there's
talking for a minute.
dragon eggs.
What is going on here?
What is going on? Also, why do they need magic to open?
Right. I wonder if there was like some kind of seal put on them for protection.
That's another thing I wish we went into. Maybe we'll go into it like 17 and chapter
Mhm.
17 and past. But I need more info on that. I need the lore behind it.
I'm like, so these aren't your eggs? So
Whose eggs? That's another good question.
I'm like, are they still with us? Tears.
Oh my god. I don't know.
You're a
Like,
foster parent. You're
there's
an icon.
you're a legend. Okay, also, we find out she's freaking immortal. Now that she has a soul bound thingy, she's going to be what, 15 forever? How old is she?
I think she's about 15, 16 now.
16?
But it'll start once she reaches of age. What that means, I believe,
18 or 21?
like 25.
25?
That's when your frontal lobe develops. I've been
That's so
told.
true. Yeah, you're right. I
For
haven't
women,
quite
at least.
quite felt
I
it yet.
cannot. It's going to be a while.
So we'll say 25 then. Oh, that's cool. I would be cool if I
Mm.
looked like this forever.
Mm.
I'd be hyped with it.
Icon.
Um. Anyways, I love though that she's like, I don't want to be like this. I want to grow old and
Live my normal
live
life.
my life. And I already have such a crazy life being a dragon slayer. Like, come on, people.
It's like, is that not enough for you?
What do you mean I
No.
have to be immortal too?
And I'm like, I get it.
The way if I found out I was immortal, I would go straight to Jessica. The fact that she doesn't go straight to Tomas and is like, dude,
You won't believe the information
Here's-
I just got.
girl, like,
Me live texting you. In fact, voice memo.
it
Can
would
you say
be-
that again?
Say that. Sorry, repeat that one more time. You can
I'm
do that
what?
like dragon telepathy, right?
Into the
Like,
phone?
Into the phone.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Mhm.
But anywho, I just can't believe that she didn't tell.
She's stronger than me.
She is stronger.
My mom, my dad, my sister, my brother, every single person I knew, anyone I walked on the street, I was like, do you know
Hey, guess what?
I'm immortal
I'm immortal. Guess what? I'm a dragon slayer.
and I
love it.
will live forever?
The way my Instagram bio would say, Rebecca Noel. I'm not superstitious, but I'm a little stitious. Also, dragon slayer.
All my posts be hashtag immortal,
Hashtag,
hashtag
dragon
never
slayer.
gonna die, hashtag living longer than you could ever.
Living on the edge, but forever.
Flying high.
I love it. Okay, so can we talk about this freaking Sadie showing up?
At my place of business.
Okay, so at this point we realize like that the history was
The T.
that Danny, I don't remember what age she said.
I believe she said it was 6, like middle school.
6th grade, not 6 years old.
Yes.
Okay, so they were sharing a little popsicle, and it was in the moment, and I believe it was someone kissed who? Someone.
I believe
I don't
Danny
know if
closed the space.
Okay. Okay. So they kiss each other. How
Mhm.
sweet.
And, like
okay.
young love, crushes.
Sadie runs away. And then they move
Without a word.
without a word. So at this point, I'm like a little bit of a Sadie hater.
I was thinking, I was like, really? You just move
At
like
this
that?
time, at this point in time, at this moment, that's how I feel.
But I'm like, Queen, you're a dragon slayer.
Yeah, get over it.
Like, not get over it, but I'm like, 6th grade, I can't remember who I was.
I don't even who.
Who is
6th grade?
that?
Who? So fair.
She's so gone.
That's fair. I think it's just like she probably felt a lot of embarrassment though.
As your first experience, and then for that to just be
That.
poorly received
Mhm.
in the moment.
Yeah. So I see both sides.
Mhm.
But when she showed up at work, I was like, "Girl, this is stalker
My place of
status.
business?
This is weird, right?"
I'm like, why are you so obsessed with me?
And then Tomas being like, "Tell me, tell me, tell me."
He was like, are you really not going to say anything now?
Nothing?
She's shown up twice.
Nothing. That's crazy.
You never even mentioned her before.
Mm-mm.
And now I've seen her at our party, at our place of work. Where's she going to show up next? Stay
We don't know.
tuned.
All this is happening while freaking Eden is having coffee with Sorcerer, Miss Ma'am, treating the staff like trash.
I was like, wait,
Literal
why is everyone acting so weird?
Garbage. Mind controlling.
I cast the
why would-
spell on you.
what- Why would that not be a number one
Red.
red flag?
Bold red. Crimson.
Come on, Eden.
Because please, you don't see the vibes in the air?
Yeah. She freaking signs on to be a sorcerer, but doesn't ask any questions.
Which is crazy for her character because I'm like, I thought you
Yeah.
were supposed to be
The
the
anxious one, you need to know everything.
high student, you know,
That's
scholar.
That's crazy to me. Like literally, just
She's just
signs
so
up.
entranced with like her. She's
Mhm.
really obsessed. She's
She
like,
is.
she's beautiful, she's strong, she's powerful. Me too. I see it. I love it. We do learn
But-
though, like it's not a crystal ball. She's literally showing visions through her coffee,
That's crazy.
and I'm obsessed with that too.
Yeah.
Cause I'm like, not the foam changing form.
Yeah, and the story's sad, depressing.
I'm devastated.
Hashtag so sad.
I'm like, we're not rooting for the dragons. I can't. Why you do that to that?
I was like, not the village.
Not the village. The families.
It was depressing. So I mean,
Hook, line, and
sink.
sinker.
Yep.
She's in.
She's in. I was kind of in, kind of not. I don't know. It's just so.
Is knowing so much of the outside, I could see why she was just like, oh, I'm in it to win it with you. You are a rock star, and I'm here.
Yeah, I could see that. So she decides she's gonna be a sorcerer.
I mean, I ain't mad.
So she heads over to the little mansion and she like is spying around. Sounds gorgeous.
I wish. The villa?
Sounds stunning. She gets into the underlayer, the basement, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a dragon.
Ooh.
And the dragon looks sad. I was sad. I was brokenhearted.
I was like, wait,
hold on.
what are you doing here?
Yeah.
There's no windows?
Mm-mm. So all this like happening right now, we know that what's her name, Calla Thorne,
Mm-hmm.
had asked Danny to be a part of them, and she said no. So her way of being like, no, you are going to be a part of this, was freaking quote unquote kidnapping her sister.
Which,
Was like
crazy plan.
crazy plan. So she goes and brings her dragon. Immediately, I thought maybe we should leave the dragon. Maybe the dragon should just like leave you here because there's
Mhm.
obviously some sort of weird trap.
I'm like, what's going on now? Not to mention, she did it all while her parents were gone.
I know the parents are gone.
I'm like, you waited. It's giving predatory.
Mm.
For us to leave not only the city, the state, and you want to start pulling stuff?
Yeah.
That's
was weird.
suspicious.
It was weird. So I don't know. That was a lot going on. And then when she walks in and she sees someone that's familiar, I legit thought this was going to be a plot twist where it was Tomas. at first because Tomas is described as like being as handsome as like a movie star,
Which
and
I'm like,
she
yes.
recognizes this guy as like almost as familiar as a movie star, and I was like, wow, that's two interesting comparisons.
I'm
Like
please.
Tomas is a sorcerer. It was not Tomas.
No, it wasn't.
But what a plot twist that would have been.
And jaws on the floor in my head.
Just saying. Sometimes I'm like, maybe I should be a writer. I don't know.
Oh, pick up that pen. Pick up that pen.
But then we wouldn't have gotten, what's his name? Kieran?
Kieran.
And I love Kieran.
Everything about Kieran sets my heart ablaze.
At this moment in time that we know.
I can't. I'm obsessed with him.
He's just like Morley Gray, just loves this little dragon.
And like, I'm moody and I don't really want to talk to you.
And also, British accent? Irish accent.
Yes. I was like, you give me a British accent. And then I realized it was Irish and I said, it doesn't really matter.
No, but it
An
did.
accent.
Part of me was like, oh, just, you know, because like the whole like the British and Irish, like, you know what I mean? But anyways, there was one moment where she, never mind. That's not it. Never mind. Fast forward. I mean, reverse. Anywho, so, oh my gosh. So they fight. And then he just like, he's like, run. You need to run, Danny, run. And she's like, what do you mean?
What are you talking
She's
about?
like, I am running towards my sister.
Yeah,
like,
I'm running towards kicking your butt
yeah.
in her head.
And then freaking, I don't know. This whole scene was crazy. Like she just slices the dragon's throat like it was so nonchalant.
I'm like, wait.
Eden keeps going, it's all for life or death. It's all for life. Whose life and whose death?
Because no one seems to be getting hurt but
Nobody's dying.
my good Judy over here. Dragon.
Yes. It was so confusing. I don't know. Girl, Eden, I don't like you.
I was just like, at first it's giving, I don't know what's going on, but now I'm
No,
like, do you not have eyes?
She's crazy. There's no way we should take a break now yet, right?
No, I don't think so.
Should we have 5 more minutes and then?
Yeah, let's do another 5.
Okay.
We're on a roll.
We are on a roll. This damn timer. Okay. So it's crazy to me that they're slaying a dragon, and that's how they create sorcerers, is by taking the power and putting them into people.
I'm like, that doesn't feel natural.
It doesn't feel natural. I also don't know if I fully understand it.
Me either.
Okay.
But, you know, I'm personally not known as a person that understands ancient magic.
That's fair. I mean, I don't know ancient magic either.
Me either. And, you know, if that's the cost, you can keep it.
Okay.
Because
Good
I
to
love
know.
dragons.
Me too. Oh my gosh. So sad. But it is wild. Like, does the dragon have to come back in order for them to keep their powers, or
Right.
does it just,
like, if
can they just stay dead?
because it seems like it could be a one and done situation, but they don't want that. They're dark.
No, they're dark. They're scary. She's resurrecting people.
Necromancy.
Yes. Not for me.
You can keep that.
So, Eden, and then she's like, oh,
Sleep.
sleep. I'm awake. So I don't know. That's crazy. If I was Danny in this situation, walking into this, seeing my sister on the floor, like dead, dying, death,
Blood pooling up under a ancient being.
I would pull out my Dragon Slayer card and start fighting everyone.
Right. I'm like, I understand we're dragon slayers, but like, can we just not slay? Period. Because that's what I want. I think everyone deserves it in this room.
I think, yeah. She can slay however she wants to slay.
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 You wanna slay.
Okay, so I don't know. That to me, I was like, girl, there's a lot going on. And then Eden rises up and tries to kill her sister.
I'm like,
what a twist.
When was this the plan?
Oh,
we didn't talk about this.
No, and the way she describes herself feeling like empty, but like something's missing. Like she almost remembers something, but she's just numb. And then she goes and tries to kill her sister.
I mean, Nox said it first. He was like,
Nox
the
did not trust
soul
her.
gone once you steal magic from dragons.
Mhm.
And I'm like, you're not meant to have that power.
No, you're not. Yeah. Also, at this point, I forgot that she already knows Nox and her are bonded, and that's like how they ended up in that place. So
Mhm.
she's like, knows that she needs to go after them too. And the way, it's so funny though. Danny just runs off and like jumps to be caught by Nox, and
Leap of faith.
Eden thinks like, not, oh my gosh, I'm worried about my sister. Oh my god, this is so scary. She's like,
Of course.
of course, she would just jump into a situation and like have no
No
plan
regard.
B. Yeah,
No thoughts
love
happening.
it. You know what? Do it. Get it, girl.
It was like, of course, she would try to show up me in this
And she did.
beautiful moment of me trying to murder my sister. I'm calling your parents.
Murder.
Murder. It's murder on the dance floor.
No.
But
Wait, we don't have the rights to that.
fireballs at her face. And I'm like, you just woke up. How you know how to do that?
So true. She's just like good at magic.
Which, I love that for you.
I love that, but
In a different situation. Maybe.
come on. yeah. Like you just knew, like.
She speaks of it as like, it's just, I want it. I made it.
I got it. I want it.
I got it.
Um.
I love that power.
Yeah. What a freaking mess. She can't go home. She can't go anywhere. She's like curls up with her little dragon
In the
in
cold.
the heating pad of the dragon.
It's like, I didn't want to, but I could use some snuggles.
Really, she just needed those snuggles.
It's like, but who wouldn't?
100%.
I wish I could snuggle a dragon.
100%. Sign me
I'm
up.
like,
Where's my dragon? Where's my soul-bounded dragon?
all I need is a ceiling fan, and because I can't get that hot at night.
We'll get you a little fan. I'm sure if it can like heat up, it could cool, right? No.
Ooh, I mean, in the
don't
caves
know.
are pretty cold anyway.
That's true. That's true. Okay, fast forward a little bit. She literally like disappears. I love that Tomas is like,
Off the face of the earth.
yeah, I love that Tomas is like, what? You lied to me? You had pink eye? Where'd you go? I would have went with you.
It's like, I thought we were
best friends. Hello? Okay. We do need to take a break this time. But we'll be
Oh.
right back and then we'll end it, I promise. Maybe not.
Mm.
Sorry. Had to move my car.
It was a little scary for
My
a
bad.
moment.
I was a little scared. I was gonna pull out my Dragon Slayer card there. for
I
a
was
moment.
like, do you really want to mess with us?
Yeah. Ooh. Anyways, okay, so we were at the fact that she was just MIA.
Gone in the wind.
How did you feel about like, I don't know, we like at this point we kind of see Sadie and Tomas being like besties. How do we feel about that?
And I'm just like, I had a
Mhm.
feeling.
Mm-hmm.
I-
Besties.
I was like, we're getting close.
Mm-hmm.
But I also had a feeling I was like a friend of my enemy, you know. I was like, Tomas feels like a true friend. Like, I'm finna get to the bottom of this.
He is. You know, that's a good point. Great point. Also, the fact that they're just like willing to do whatever though.
You know, like, I'm down for it.
Yeah. So Eden being crazy, and literally
Scary.
the fact that she's like, let me text Nate and use him as an excuse to get into this bar.
I don't like manipulation.
I don't like it.
That's not my gig.
Mm-mm. And that's where we end.
I mean, it's over.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's like, how did we get here?
So predictions. Did you have any?
I was just like, I hate to say it. I was like, Eden's gonna take that dragon out.
Yeah.
I just feel like she's just feeling really badass right now.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, I'm coming for you. And I feel she's gonna do it.
Yeah.
And I'm so scared.
Yeah. I knew. Well, first off, that dragon looks looking tired in that basement.
Sleep.
Like it seems like they're ready for a replacement,
Retirement.
and so that's kind of where my head was. Like, that's why they're trying to get her and get them.
Stop it.
And like,
Don't say that.
literally though, that's where my head was. That's on my notes. Like,
Not my bestie.
yeah, because I don't know that dragon. Like, how many times could it actually be killed?
How many
And
times has it
resurrected.
happened?
Exactly. That's what I want to know.
Destiny, don't do this.
I know. We don't know that's true though. It could be you. Could be what you're saying. But I don't want that dragon to die either.
We really didn't predict anything good for this
If
dragon.
the dragon dies, does she die? No, because the dragon in the basement dies and he doesn't die. He does die though, right?
I don't
No.
know.
Okay, well,
Well,
we'll go back for it.
He gets
figure it
brought back, so I'm like, is there like a life link kind of situation?
Hmm,
Not life alert.
interesting. I know what you Life alert.
I've fallen.
I cannot get up.
That's me when I read good books.
So true. Favorite character, go.
Tomas.
Nox. But Tomas is a good one.
I can't.
That's a good
I
one.
love a good friend.
Me too. Oh. But I feel like the dragon is a friend now too.
I mean, absolutely, and I love that sassy personality.
Mhm.
Is like a know-it-all, but like,
I think we like together we have the two best characters for sure.
I mean, absolutely.
What kept you home? What kept you up?
Truly, the only thing that kept me up was Eden's shenanigans.
Literally.
I'm like, what are we doing? I can't even close the book because I'm worried.
She's just off on her own little, like, I don't know, it's scary.
I'm like, can someone call her mom? I feel like we need some
Someone
parental intervention.
I know. Where are the parents?
They're busy doing their
Slaying
slaying.
dragons. They're slaying.
They're slaying. And hey, get your bag
Yeah,
or whatever you get for slaying dragons.
for sure. I don't know if they get anything.
I should be able to write that off.
Yeah, I know, expensive.
Mm.
Well, so what kept me home was this freaking heat and how hot it has been. It's horrible. We're in summer now.
It's so real.
It's the worst. And then what kept me up? I've been watching Below Deck. It's my favorite trashy little reality TV show.
Really?
It is. I freaking love the show and I hate it all at the same time. I hate to love it and I love to hate it. And I don't know why.
Hey,
I am just,
the heart wants what it wants.
yes, and it's just so stupid that it's just,
We love drama that we're not involved in.
Yeah. I love it. With that, though,
Is that it?
yeah, that's it.
Oh my goodness.
We're reading chapters. See, we were so close to the end, and those freaking people couldn't have waited for a few minutes before they knocked on the door.
They're obsessed with us.
They are obsessed with us. Hopefully, they're listeners to the podcast.
Tune in.
Tune in. Hey, by the way, thanks for interrupting our podcast. That last break was sponsored by you.
Ooh. I like that.
Thanks. So chapters 17 through the end, and yeah, anything else?
We're halfway through it.
Mm.
Just got to keep fighting.
We'll see you then.
Bye.